Ken had just walked into the basketball court at Richmond High School. What awaited him was not a warm welcome, but a direct confrontation. A student wanted to teach this new coach a lesson. Who knew that Ken had been prepared and pushed the boy to the wall effortlessly? The student shouted angrily, "How can a teacher hit a student?" Ken responded, "I'm not a teacher. I'm your new basketball coach." The humiliated student was furious and quit the team. He also took away 2 other key players. On the first day of taking office, he lost 2 generals. The remaining players began to worry that the team's combat effectiveness would decline. But Ken confidently promised to train new attackers. But they could not be late for training. Otherwise, they would have to do 300 push-ups. The training started with strict physical training. When the panting players asked how many laps they needed to run, Ken just said, "Try to see how many you can run in an hour." Ken used to be a basketball genius in this school. The record he set has not been broken so far. He could have chosen to coach at any top school, but only this alma mater ranked at the bottom could move his heart. The dismal performance of 4 wins and 22 losses in the last season was exactly the status quo he wanted to change. After a month of devilish training, the players underwent a fundamental change. In the first game of the new season, Ken only proposed one goal: win the first victory. At the beginning of the game, they did not have the upper hand. Gradually, they continued to shoot and score with their strong physical strength. Finally, they won the victory with a narrow victory of 1 point. Winning one after another, the team achieved a 4-game winning streak, and they kept advancing and won 12 consecutive victories, even won the championship trophy of the holiday tournament. But when the academic performance report was sent to the office, Ken's mood dropped to the freezing point. 4 people failed, and 8 people skipped classes. The next morning, he locked the door of the gymnasium. The players were all crazy. Cruz decided to leave the team again. The principal, parents, and media all jumped out to oppose. That basketball was the only hope for these children in life. But Ken insisted on his point of view. In a place like Richmond, the possibility of going to prison is 80% higher than that of getting into college. It is very likely that your current teammates will become your cellmates in the future. The pressure of accusations from all sides made him begin to doubt his own approach. At the community hearing, everyone was criticizing Ken. The teachers were complaining, and the parents of the students were accusing. Some even suggested firing him. Ken finally couldn't hold back. The Richmond team was like this 30 years ago. As a result, my disobedient teammates were either in jail or dead. Ken walked away disappointed, ready to say goodbye to this ignorant place. Cruz spoke out the deepest fear in his heart. What we fear most is not that we have no ability, but that our talents are far stronger than we think. When we are no longer bound by fear, we will definitely shine. Thank you for saving my life. Ken shed tears and decided to stay and continue to coach the team. After studying hard, all the players' academic performance reached the standard. The team returned to the court and entered the state championship with a record of 16 wins.